Sunburn City is not fun. Sunburn City sucks. Get it? We got it. Hold on a second while I get my life together. Hold on a second while I get my... Okay. We gotta see if Twitch will pull up the dashboard like it's supposed to. There we go. Alright, so we just got out of this dungeon. But basically what we're going to want to do, what I'm going to try to do today is I'm going to try to do enough timed quests to get the Afro Jack, I believe is the name of the sword. Afro Sword. Damn it. So we're at 650 QP, so we have to do potentially right around 4 of these timed quests. The issue with the timed quest is that they're actually based on they go off of what your system clock is. So after midnight, it'll reset. So this Alistair Slaw and Rydell Lay is where we need to look at for this timed quest here. I feel like it was kind of up here. Like right here is where it's saying. So that's basically where we need to go now. And I would say Alistair Slow is probably the maybe the closest way, or the closest parking spot to that point. Not really feeling gaming a whole lot tonight. I actually just went home to Iowa. I took a week's vacation. I had my normal week off where I was streaming a lot of Final Fantasy and Ori and the Blind Forest about 2 weeks ago. But then just this last week, I took a week off, and I actually called in sick to work today. I got the worst sunburn I've ever had in my life. And what we think we found was that it's this thing called Hell's Itch, which you can get when your skin starts trying to heal. What's up, Dry Reef? What's going on, dude?
Great day for a walk, huh?
Just explaining my freaking problems here. I called in sick to work today. It was late last night that I had the worst itching and pain that I've ever felt in my entire life. I mean, there was no focusing on anything. It was 110% shitty. And, well, anyways, whoops, no, I didn't want to do that. Whatever, I think it'll work. But anyways, so, yeah, I had what we believe is called Hell's Itch, and my back still is itching a lot right now, even. And I called in. I had to go into work early this morning, and I just called in sick, and I said, look, there's just no way. It was like 2 hours before I was supposed to go to work, and I still hadn't slept yet. I was trying to get all this different medicine in me, and Benadryl and antihistamines and ibuprofen and all this stuff, and it was just a terrible time. It was not fun at all. Okay, so like right around in here, we're going to be able to find some cactars, apparently. So we're going to jump out and see what we can find. But Yeah. Yeah, well, I didn't play it all the whole day, you know. I mean, obviously this is the first time I've just been sleeping all day trying to get caught up on sleep. And okay, we're supposed to be like right underneath this thing is where the question mark is, so it really could be anywhere in here. The crappy part about starting this quest right now is that with this timed quest is that we're actually going to have some demons to contend with here, but we're such high level now that I really don't think it's going to be that much of an issue. Uh, Anyways, it was the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. I mean, it was debilitating, man. I I couldn't focus on anything, and uh, I mean, I was like having like these convulsions and
On your
these like
left.
spasms. And I generally have a pretty high pain tolerance, you know, and I'm not saying that in a bragging way. I've worked a lot of jobs where you get injured a lot, and, you know, you take some bumps and bruises, and you just to sit there and report every bump and bruise. Geez, I mean, it'd be so much paperwork. So, you know, 9 times out of 10, it's better just to go ahead and suck it up and muscle through it, you know. So, I'm not really finding this quest here right now. Oh, I think I came way too far east. But, anyways, yeah, so I wanted to get some timed quests done on this. I don't exactly have any plans tonight. Um, and, I've got my parents coming to visit me tomorrow, so I'm gonna try to get the
Here we
house. I've been
go.
doing laundry all day and trying to get that all done and get it all hammered out. I didn't get too far there. Come on. Oh, that did not at all work the way I wanted it to. Think we could jump up there? Oof, barely. Well, let's go. Let's find us like a little campground because we go to campground, we can wait, we can camp till morning or whatever. I don't think we have hardly any experience, anyways. 30,000. I've got 40,000. Yeah, 40/30,000 is actually kind of enough that I'd wanna. We'll sleep at the dang hotel. I still maintain that I find it pretty annoying that the way that they do this, where they give you more bonuses for the sleeping in different places and how quickly the freaking days end. I really feel like they could have dialed that back in, but what's up, Winston? Money, 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 money. You guys hear the game volume okay? It's making some noise when I'm driving around and stuff. I've been trying to make sure that I get that tweak just right to where I'm not having to wear my headset. I just leave it right here and you guys can hear my voice, but then I also don't want the speakers so loud that it's actually feeding the audio through my HDMI cable back over into my PC, and then it sends out the audio from my PC out to the stream. But then also it sends out whatever audio is coming in on my mic. So of course, if I've got a bunch of audio coming through the speakers and into the mic, you're gonna hear like a double feed. So right
I'm
on.
gonna stock up on potions and stuff.
Nice. You're being helpful for a change.
What do you mean for a change?
I might I might jump over and grab something out of my laundry real quick.
Huh.
Let's go ahead and head on over. Whoops. going to be a little bit of a process to farm these timed quests, I think, but it's such a good sword that I think it's going to really be worth it for Gladiolus. And Gladiolus, he's already been hitting his 9,999 as limit break, you know, but
The finest room in the house.
I don't know that I'm going to...
Immediate comfort.
I don't know that I'm going to farm AP to start breaking people's like limit breaks or uncapping their limit breaks. I've been hitting limit breaks as well. But yeah, see, we probably wouldn't have hit levels on a couple of those guys right there if we didn't come over here and do that. I forgot that we just got done doing that.
Man, this place was crawling with nasties.
I kind of forgot that we just got done doing that quest. Really don't know what I'm looking at there, but I'll save it for later. I don't know when I'm really ever going to look at these pictures, but hey, who knows. That can be Sid.
Your weapon is ready and waiting for you.
Well, I guess we can go get that too at some point here. Better noise blaster. I think now that I've killed the machine that has that's good. Still good on the power shield. I think now that I killed that one mech, I think that means that another mech is going to basically unlock for me now. And that's giving us about as much strength as we're going to really get right now. Look on the map here real quick, see if there's a... wonder if there's like a chocobo deal. Yep, there we go. You can see it on the map. Really feel like you should be able to jump up on that. There we go. Alright, let's go try the dang quest again. So it was Ulster Slaw. Man, I got a bunch of auto hosts from all my friends. I guess we could do like a...
Ready for more?
You bet.
Let's hit it.
could do a little Instagram post, I suppose. See what we got here. There we are. Alright, just got to do our hashtags here and we'll be good. Man. Alright, I think we've got everything we really need to have in here. I think that should do it. Alright, what's up, Baron? What's going on, Baron? I was just making my little Instagram post there. Okay, let's go ahead and get in here and we'll drive around. And we'll go see about killing us some cactars.
Hold us back.
So we're trying to go like right in here. We got our big monster truck. I decided to start using again. Really don't like how that works. Think they were getting mad at me saying that my post didn't go to. I wonder. There we go. We'll see if it'll work now. I think that just resent it, I think, to Facebook maybe. See if it gets bad at me. Wrestling. Old Winston watching some wrestling. Alright, so there's supposed to be some stupid cactars over here.
Everybody out. Aye, aye.
So we're going to see if we can't find these dumb things. Yeah, I mean, it's saying it's like all in that area. So let's go from where this point right here crosses over the highway, and let's go straight north. We're going to look for cactars. See, I think when it's red, isn't it my friend? No. Not necessarily, huh? I don't know if that's the one that I want or not. No, it's not the one that I want. We got 10 experience? Oh, no, we didn't. Okay. I was like, how in the world did we get 10 experience for doing one shot? Alright, we're just looking for some cactars. Cactar is there's actually this mob that is pretty much a recurring um, enemy. It's generally an enemy character in the Final Fantasy series.
Breeze feels good.
And cactars are basically, they're really small little dudes that look like, it's like a human, like a body, carved out of a cactus. And they're called cactars. Generally, they have this attack called Thousand Needles that just super sucks. It'll do in most of the Final Fantasies, it'll end up doing thousands of damage to you. Or what they do in this game is when they do Thousand Needles, every time that they hit you with it, it does 1,000 damage. But they'll hit you like 1, 2, 3, like real quick, like in quick succession. And so they really suck. And they're supposed to be somewhere in this area. If we can find them, then we can fight them. But I'm having... Cactar sounds like a punk band name. Damn it, my share to Facebook fucking failed again? What a pile of shit Instagram is being. I don't... Ooh, I wonder in that post, did I call it twitch.com? No, I didn't. I did TV. Okay, come on. Where's the freaking... And it says right here it's fucking linked. So I think Instagram's just being dumb. Alright, well, I'm not going to worry about it anymore. I'm getting slightly perturbed, though, that we don't have our cactars yet. It's not only at night. Chapter 3 onward, cactar and slacktars, and 100 quest points or whatever.
Let's go.
You should be able just to be running around and find the bastards.
The breeze feels good.
Indeed.
Does it go below the road at all? It does go below the road a little ways, so let's go below the road. That could be what we're missing. And if we're down here, as we run around, it should prompt us to like start the quest. Like as we run up to it. Xbox. See, I'm basically just having to keep coming back in like this whole square that's there. It looks like it goes all the way down to the lake. Is like the bottom right hand corner. And they're so small too that I'm not really really seeing them all that easy either. Man, we must have just run around this thing perfectly. We just keep missing it every time. Okay, let's see what it looks like coming back over to that. Yeah, it's... Shit, man. This is really annoying. Microsoft is the best. I don't know. I've barely ever used Xbox Live myself. Final Fantasy 15 timed quest. Yeah, these guys are like, just go to the spot on the map where it says to go. 39%, 92 followers. I show 93 followers on my... Somebody quit me? 39%. Yeah, the Switch, we haven't gotten any donations for the Switch in a while, which is fine. But yeah, that's kind of been holding steady where it's at. Um, and yeah, we were kind of stagnant, like right around 80, but I got a few followers last week. We had a really good week streaming last week. Oh, well, 2 weeks ago, I guess it would be. See, so it's saying like the center of this question mark is like right where that big tall like land bridge hits like the regular bridge. So it's saying it's right over here, which is where we just came from, and it wasn't right over there. That was you. What'd you do? You quit me? Stopped following? See, it should be like right in here, but... Yeah. I mean, maybe it's just a little bit north of where that is, but that's where I am right now. I'm a little bit north. There's no reason really to fight those guys. And I guess we could fight these guys just to see if like something doesn't pop up. Maybe we clear these guys out. Maybe the Cactar thing starts.
Let's see.
All right, let's do this. Look at that damage. That's awesome. It'd be sweet if we could go ahead and break that, but I think we'd have to just go farm so much AP to do that. It's like 900 or something. I'd say my favorite Final Fantasy is 6. It was released as Final Fantasy 3 on the Super Nintendo, and then it came out in Final Fantasy Anthology on the PS1. They've re-released it and remade it a couple different times, where they released it on Steam now. Generally, most places it is now considered Final Fantasy 6. So. But I thought 6 was the best. It's also the first one I ever played, though. So you're always gonna have that nostalgia being there. You're gonna have that association of. I just cannot get this fucking thing to spawn, huh? Final Fantasy 15. All-Star Slow Time Quest. What? Okay. Well, I know where they're at.
Easy now.
It's close.
I really liked Final Fantasy VI in that the magic system I thought was pretty cool with the summoning the espers and everything. I really liked. I don't like I'm playing Final Fantasy V right now as well, just on my phone. I'm not streaming it or anything, but I don't like the idea of everybody having customizing everybody's job. I want everybody to have a set job. I like that because I feel like it gives them more character, and it fleshes out their character a little bit more if you know, okay, this guy's like a sneaky, stealthy kind of guy, and then his, the way that he talks will reflect that, and the way that he acts will reflect that. As opposed to just, if you have 4 different characters, in Final Fantasy V, I feel like the 4 different characters that I have right now really don't have, they're not all that different, because all 4 of them are ninjas. You can select whatever job you want, and then you can just max out that job, and they get all the abilities from it. So right now, the way that I'm doing it is that if you get, if you max out your hunter, then you actually get an ability from being a hunter that you can now use in all other jobs. So what that is this ability called X Attack, I think. And X Attack, it does 4 attacks. Well, a ninja has 2 swords, so it does 8 attacks basically. And so all 4 of my characters are ninjas, and they attack, 8 times or whatever, and it's just they're not like cool. I guess it's like there's no individuality there. Like, granted, the argument, of course, could be made that, well, everybody gets to have their own unique Final Fantasy experience, and you can, you know, it adds to the replay value because you could do it multiple different ways. Sure, I agree. But that's just not how I was first introduced to Final Fantasy, so that's not how I want to play. That's not what I'm used to. That's not what I like. I like when you have characters like Edgar and Sabine, that they're brothers, and, yep, these little fuckers. This is going to suck. This is probably going to really suck, I think. I can see myself falling here. Like, often. Ugh. How shitty is this? And, like, the pathing just fucking sucks. Okay, so he hit me with Confuse. So that's right, we gotta change everybody's gear up to be Confused, which I believe is Moon? No, Rainbow. Okay, so everyone's gonna get a rainbow pendant. And then I think they're gonna poison us too. Oh my god, look it, they're all the fuck way over there. I mean, I guess this works. You just warp point over to the other arch. Mobile gaming. Yeah, I mean, I'm only playing it on my phone because of work. That's really all there is to it. Okay, I'm not poisoned. Oh, this is an easier one, too. I think before we had to kill like 100 of these guys. So now... which one does poison? Star. Okay, so everyone gets a rainbow and a star pendant. Now everybody is protected from both poison and confusion. There you go. Yeah, so the only reason I'm actually playing it is just because of work. You know, it's nice to have some games to play at work, that's all. Actually, at this point, very surprised that we haven't been falling off the edge yet. I feel like that's totally something that should be happening right now. I guess that's what they wanted us to do, was they want us just to come all the way up here and then you just point warp back and forth. Which actually makes this fight extremely easy, because it allows me to get more of my MP back. And all I'm doing is just spamming warp, like oh man. Look at this guy, just running circles around me. But yeah, so what's nice is that it allows, oh my god, see? Did we get it? Oh, did you? Oh! 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 We saved it both times. Can't believe that. That was really close to being annoying. Incredibly annoying. I mean, we've got 97 minutes to do the dang time quest, so we're gonna be fine. But to have to run all the way back up here. Look at this guy, he's just running like in a straight line away from me. Final Fantasy's Mystic Quest. What?
Right there.
Didn't somebody else say that? Winston, are you just fucking around? How come we've never talked about Mystic Quest? I've never played it before, but oh wow, we did get 100.
That was a close one.
Wow, I was really only expecting to get 50 there. That's awesome. Okay, so now supposedly what is going to happen is like if we return to our car and I'll save it. Only good mobile game is Ocarina of Time emulator. Huh. Yeah, I suppose that'd be cool, but like I said, it works out really good for me because all I'm trying to do is just have a game to play at work, you know. So I normally would not play these games. In fact, I played Final Fantasy V. The first time I tried playing it, I think I was playing Final Fantasy Chronicles on PS1, and so that's how I was playing it. But I actually beat Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4 all on mobile over the last like 4 years. I do about a game a year. It seems like it takes me. Okay, so we're gonna save over that, and then we're gonna push. We're gonna go all the way back out to my system clock. So that means that we need to get out to. We need to close this application. Yes, close the application. Ocarina of Time is a great game, though, for sure. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to go to our settings. Should I be way down here? No. There we go. There's our settings. And we should be able to go to, should be like some time. Date and time. Okay, so I think 8:21. Okay, so it does not automatically do it. So PM, which would be, so let's do that, and let's just set it to tomorrow. We'll set that manually, and so now that means it should be past midnight tomorrow. So now I believe we can go start up the game again, and it should allow us to do another timed quest. And I think we have to do this like 3 or 4 times, and then we'll be able to get the Afro Sword. Yeah, Fallout Shelter, man. Yeah, I played it a little bit. They actually have. I played the game when it first came out, and they actually added a couple pretty neat features to it. I thought where you can go on quests and stuff now, and before it was like you could just send somebody out into the wasteland to explore. Ugh, my back is so fucked up. Um, you could just send somebody out into the wasteland to explore, and you know they go out, and if you left them out there too long, they'd die. But you could send them with like stim packs and rataways, and you know you pimp them out. You give them some really good armor, some really good weapons, and then you send them on out there for a few hours or whatever it is. Bring them on back. But now, now you can send them out and actually go on quests. You have a who's the person that runs a vault? The overseer. The overseer. Now you can get like this overseer control room, and you can send people on quests out from that. So I've done a couple. I've been doing a couple quests on that, and they're kind of neat. I mean, yeah, overseer. Yep. Man, I haven't looked up anything in a while on Fallout 76. I actually haven't looked up anything on it since E3. Um, do they have any new cool info out or anything that looks like super promising at all? Seems pretty cool. Yeah, lots of new info. Okay. Well, I bet I might spend some time looking into it. Games that I'm really excited for and that I know I'm gonna buy, I usually try to get. Shit. I wonder if we have to like sleep or anything. Parking spot. Let's go to Lestallum, and when we fast travel there, we'll check it, and then we'll sleep, and then we'll check it. Because yeah, we did roll it through. Unless it has to be noon every day. If it has to be noon every day, then yeah, we screwed up because all we did was push it forward. Like, what did we do? We pushed it forward to like just after midnight, didn't we? Maybe I should have pushed it further. I should just go like 4 in the afternoon to 4 in the afternoon to 4 in the afternoon. I should just do that on the time clock because I don't know if it's talking about just my time zone or if it goes off of Western or not Western, but Pacific.
Look at all these lights. What a relief.
Indeed. They ought to keep the demons at bay.
Okay. Okay, same quest. We'll go take a nap just to double check. Oh wow. I mean, Fallout Shelter, I mean, it seems pretty solid. I dig it. It's a neat free game. You know, for a little while there, I was playing it like once or twice a day. I would log in and check it. Now I don't really give a shit.
The room in the house is available for your immediate comfort.
But that is pretty interesting that people are out there stealing code. Like dum-dums.
I swear half your photos are selfies. Hashtag sorry not sorry.
Fuck out of here with that. It's kind of a neat one. That's a neat one. That one ain't bad. Is it a solid game now that Next came out?
Hey.
Dude, Baron, I could use your help on No Man's Sky because I just don't fucking get it, dude. I just do not understand that game.
Morning.
Okay, so you start a new game, and you look around, and they're like, oh, your wreck's over there. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to go to my wreck. Well, half the shit you can't open with the wreck because you need other items. That's fine. I get that. No big deal. There's going to be progression. Cool. But it says, like, okay, like you have, like, your little fucking mining gun, right? So, yeah, let's crank this time forward again here. But, yeah, it has, like, your little, like, mineral, like, your mining weapon, right? So, like, I start mining some shit. Well, then, like, the stupid little robots that are flying around, they'll come get mad at me and start fighting me. And then I can usually kill, like, one of them, but then he's like, oh, calling reinforcements. So I gotta, like, run to my fucking ship, and then I'm just stuck in there with, like, 3 little robots outside that are gonna kick my ass because I'm almost out of energy. Like, I've only tried to play the game twice, and both times that's what happened. And, like, maybe the game doesn't have as good of a tutorial as it could, whatever. But, to me, if I get stuck like that quick in a game, it just pisses me off and I don't want to play it. But I'm, like, really excited and I want to play No Man's Sky. So what am I doing wrong? Yeah, what am I doing wrong, Baron? Help me out, dude. Let's go to the 22nd, and let's go 4 p.m. Okay, 8:22. Oh, hey. 8/22, which is not today, because today's the 21st. Yep. Okay. There we go. But yeah, I was super excited for No Man's Sky, and then I played it before Next ever came out, and like I didn't get the game when it first came out, but I waited till it was like $15 or $10 or something. I got it through like Humble Bundle maybe or something like that because I had heard how bad it was tanking, and so I knew that if it was getting like dog shit reviews and everything, that it probably wasn't worth my time. Because to me, I was like, oh, it's like supposed to be this grand, awesome, crazy game. Like it's totally worth $60, and then everybody was like, do not buy this game. So So I can't let it completely scan me because if it completely scans me, it's going to attack me. Okay. All right. So I'm going to boot up No Man's Sky. I'm going to start farming shit up. And then the Sentinel's going to come over and be scanning me. And I'm going to be like, peace out. I'm going to run away. And then he'll go do something else. And then what? If he is he just going to keep coming back like every few minutes? Like whenever like I'm in his range? Is he just going to keep trying to scan me? So I should always keep an eye out for him? Okay, game gets really fun once you fix your ship. Okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like my computer runs it on like the highest graphics. It looks gorgeous. It runs really well. I'm like very amped up and excited to play it, especially with the big, huge expansion that came out. But when I jumped in after that big fucking expansion happened, and immediately the exact same thing happened to me the first time that I played it, I was like, meh, done. I mean, I figured all it would take would be to talk to somebody. Don't get me wrong. Like you right now, like you're helping me out. There have been guys that have come into Final Fantasy 15 when I'm playing this, and they help me. They're like, "Why aren't you doing that, dude? You should totally do that." And then I go do it, and it's like, "Oh, okay, cool." All right, so now let's look. Okay, that did it. That's the trick right there. Okay, the three valleys along with peak. Let's go. Let's auto. Um, Along with peak isn't it over here? Yeah. Yeah. There we go. So let's go to let's go to the three valleys. Oh, okay. There's mine in an area where sentinels aren't. Okay. Okay. As a PC player, can I play with you? And when you have Xbox, is it cross-platform? Did they release that with the expansion? Because that would be awesome. I can't wait when they do cross-platform across like the 3 or 4 consoles slash gaming systems, whatever the hell you want to call it. If they ever get to that point, which they obviously could, it's just if they want to or not. If they want to keep like the whole fuck Xbox, we're cool, we're Sony, fuck those guys, we're cool, we're Nintendo, fuck those guys, we're PC Master Race. If everybody wants to keep that going, I mean, obviously I could see Xbox and PC being the closest because they're both Microsoft, but um, I think that's gonna open up so much
Everything in order.
because I have so many friends that play so many different games on so many different consoles that if it's like, hey, I can just find all my friends that are playing No Man's Sky, and it doesn't matter what consoles we have. Like if they got Nintendo Switch and I got a badass PC that I spent a bunch more money on, and my game's just gonna look better and run better, well then that's it. But it shouldn't be like an unfair advantage or anything. I don't know if that makes sense or not.
Ready to leave the road behind? Born ready.
All right, so let's go look here again. Okay, so it's It's right above the P in Longwith Peak. So we're just basically going to go south. It's not really south. There we go. There's Longwith Peak right there.
Should be a nice change of pace.
I know I just saw these guys like right over here. No, I don't want to fight them. They must have somehow got reset. Oh, there we go. See, this is way easier than the last one, huh? The other one, it took us forever to find it. Let's do this. Sony's a little bitch. Well, and then Nintendo is so far off from what the other guys are doing. I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean, like, Nintendo is just kind of, it seems like they're just going like a different way with it.
Time for some action.
With like their approach that, you know, then of course you have to figure out like, okay, well, are we really going to release the rights to make Mario games for Xbox, you know, and are we going to be able to play Halo on PS4 and PS5 and shit like that? So it'll be kind of interesting to see what they end up with, I guess. Look at all those big tongues flying all over the place. Get up to the war point. There you go. I'm excited to get this game going. I've been making a lot of progress on Ori and the Blind Forest. So I would really like to see that get beat. Doom, I really think that we're like over halfway on Doom. So I'd really like to see that get beat. I'd like to see this get beat, and then I just can't wait to start playing my older games and just rip through them. You know, I feel like if I'm using strategy guides and like people are helping me and stuff, there's really no reason that I shouldn't be able to. Let's get a high potion going here. My health's a little low. I haven't been paying attention to not making sure I wasn't getting hit at all. But like to knock out Metal Gear Solid 3, I would think that that's gonna, like, this game's gonna take me 100 hours. I'm at 80 hours right now. I'll hit 80 hours today in Final Fantasy 15. You know, so I bet you I could beat Metal Gear Solid 3 in like half the time what this game's gonna take. I bet you it's like 20 or 30 hours, you know. And some of the other RPGs will be the same thing, especially older games. If I'm playing them on an emulator and I can find some way to have any kind of a, what would you call it, an exploit. A lot of older games, a lot of games with, you know, if I can use a turbo button and shit like that, a lot of games have exploits that I can use to, you know, kick some ass. So, you know, when I'm going back and playing Star Ocean, you know, I might be able to rip through that pretty quick. Hopefully, it's kind of the game plan. Come on, you dick fuck. I don't know why that warp point wasn't showing up before, but whatever. Alright, so now when we get our MP down all the way, we're gonna use our Armiger chain. I just realized that was maxed out. We can use Gladiolus here to get some. Hopefully he'll hit something. Maybe not, because he fucking misses all the time, because he's stupid. Let me finish off this one last dickhead right here. There we go. Come on, dude. Use the fucking thing. Why are you not going? Go, motherfucker! Holy hell. That did not work out the way that I wanted it to at all. Oh, what's up, man? Shy card. Well, yeah, dude. Yeah. You beat it in like what? What'd you say, like 30 hours or something? I'm just, you know, when I play the Final Fantasies, dude, I'm trying to experience as much of the game as I can, if that makes sense. So I want to do like all the side quests and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So I want to try to. I've still got a couple dungeons left. Right now, all I'm trying to do tonight is I wanted just to get enough time quests done to get the Afro Sword. That's kind of my goal here. And then I may switch over to another game here in a little bit. Well, we're halfway done. Get some good health going here, then we'll shoot on back down. Yeah. You're way lower level than me. I think I'm almost to level 80 on Noctis. I played Second Story back in the day, and I really liked that, but I didn't beat it, and I don't even remember how far I got into it. Now, I also remember Thousand Arms and Wild Arms I was playing. Legend of Legaia, which I actually beat Legend of Legaia, so I don't need to go back and play that. But I want to play like Thousand Arms. I want to play Wild Arms. I plan on playing all of the Star Oceans. I believe the very first Star Ocean is actually, I don't believe it was ever released in America, like initially. But I think that there's like an emulator. There's like a translation that you can play if you get an emulator. Like EPSXE, I think there's an emulated ROM or a translated ROM that will let you play the very first Star Ocean game, which I believe was for the Super Famicom. You can play that with English, and so I will probably do that. Go back and play Star Ocean, and I've got all the Star Ocean games pretty much. So I need to play those. I need to beat the Metal Gear Solid 3. That was on PS2. I think Star Ocean Till the End of Time and Metal Gear Solid 3 are the only two PS2 games that I need to beat. And then once I beat them, I'm just going to put my PS2 away. And I may even sell it and sell the games for it. Because I think I was watching somebody the other day. They were actually playing a PS2 emulator. And when I was trying to do a PS2 emulator, probably 7-8 years ago, it was really hard to get working. It really did not work well at all. It was very hard to get PS2 games emulated. This kind of sucks. I wish these guys would come over here. Maybe I can go over here for a warp point. Look at that. How the fuck did anybody hit me from where I was at? Did you see a tongue come out and hit me? No! No. Fucking fight, you pussy. I'm just trying to find a warp point. Let's go, Piercer.
Oh, hi there, opening.
I think we can actually finish this guy off here real quick. Okay, now can we get back over to where the dang warp points are? Dang! Ooh, Legacy of Kain. My a really good friend of mine growing up had Legacy of Kain, and he loved that game. But I could see putting it on my list. That was a good enough game. And now I don't know. Another game I wanted to play was Onimusha. I think, is that the right one? Onimusha. Where you're like a samurai and you get like these different weapons that like suck up souls of your enemies. I would really like to go back and play those. I believe I beat the first two. I think at some point I even had, I had like the whole series on PS2. I remember buying it, but I don't have it anymore, so I wonder if I sold it or what. Here's the last one. And give me them points. There we go. I think that should put us at 850. So potentially we only have to do 2 more quests. Potentially. So now let's try... Let's try this where we go over to our car and it just saved, but let's look at what it says for the saves. If we load it, in the first 2 slots it should have an autosave that I just got done doing. So probably right here, 80, 10, 55, that was approximately 30 seconds. Yes, okay, so the very first save is the one that we can load. So let's go ahead and kill... Let's close out the application. Actually, let's not even close out the application. Just for shits and giggles. And let's go up and see if we come down here to the time. And we punch it from 822 to 823. There we go. So that's like a whole next day. Now we go into Final Fantasy. Holy shit, it does change it. It changes it so fast. Okay. Hell yeah. This just got a lot faster, boys. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So let's get manual back over to the road.
Here we go. Seatbelts, everyone.
How was the road? Oh, okay, there's the road. I ain't getting in no fights. Oh, right here's the road. Okay, so from right here we can auto. And we want to auto to a parking spot that is way down here, right here. So the parking spot should be this Cawthis rest area. Hell yeah. Yeah, so Legacy of Kain, I probably would. Abzu. Oh, well, yeah, so the timed quests, you get a new one every single day. But how they do it is it actually goes off of your system clock. So what I wanted to do was I'm not going to play this game like 4 and 5 more days, probably. It's probably going to get wrapped up in the next couple times I play it. So I was thinking I wouldn't have the Afro Sword, which is like the most powerful two-hander right in the game, for me to be able to, aside from the Royal Arms, whatever. So I wanted to be able to give that to Gladiolus, so, you know, he's kind of my main damage dealer aside from Noctis. Anyways, I wanted to unlock that, and in order to do that, you do the timed quest, so you have to get 1,000 QP. I'm at 750, I believe, or 850 right now, I think. And then, I'm at 850, so I need to do 2 more 100 quest point quests, which you don't get to choose which quest you get. But anyways, point is once you do that, you save it. I thought you had to like maybe like rest and like wait till the next day. No, not the case. I thought you'd have to like close the application and restart it. No, not the case. In fact, all we did right there was we let it autosave. Was like the only like safe thing that I did to like make sure I didn't lose any progress. And I went out. I changed the system clock over to 2 days from now because I already changed it to 1 day from now. So I said it's like 4 p.m. tomorrow. Well, that kicks the clock over. So then it gives you a new timed quest. Well, then I kicked it over to 2 days from now, so it gives us another timed quest. So now this new timed quest that we have is showing us we're just southwest of that the hell do you call it? The asteroid, where the asteroid hit, crater, like just southwest of that crater. So we're going to try, and we're actually going to be looking for, this is going to be the Sapphire Tails and Reaper Kings. And it looks like it's only 50 quest points. So if we get lucky, the one after this will be a pretty easy one in theory. But if we get lucky, the one right after this will, oh, come on now, come on. The one after this will be a 100 quest pointer, so I'll have 1,000 QP that I can use to get the best sword, the best two-hander in the game for Gladiolus to be able to use. And then that way, now the next thing I need to do is I still will do a couple more. I'll still do a couple more
This one's no joke.
Side quests and dungeons and whatever, but for the most part, it's just going to be pretty much time for the end of the game, you know, so. Yeah. Abzu, you know, I played Abzu for about 10 or 15 minutes, and it looked really pretty, but it's not very intuitive as far as what you're supposed to do, what the point of the game is, or anything like that. So, you know, you pretty much have to look into it, or look at it as, pretty much have to look at it as like an exploratory game, I think, and maybe as you go further into the game, maybe it would unlock some more stuff for you. Really sweet if we could get a war point. There we go. That's what we needed right there. Can I get one of the other guys? Whatever. Well, they took all their servers offline. That's what it used to be attached to it. So they had all the online servers, and so, you know, you would compete on your timed quests to get the best grade. You know, how fast you completed it, how much finesse, like it would give you a scorecard. So you were trying to, you know, race against all the other people that were playing Final Fantasy 15. But they got rid of that, so they don't do it anymore. Oh, shit, bunch of them over here. I love this, just like going like along the outskirts and taking out the small guys. Because I feel like it's good to do that because it's gonna have less frickin' guys jumping around, less things to block, you know. Oof, that was a good one. We actually hit 99.99 on 2 of those Reaper Kings, just like right there too. Ooh, we are getting them. Oh, we need to find a place. We need to get back to that war point. Let's see if I can kill this one and then run over there. Okay, there we go. There was a warp point. Oh, that was not the one I wanted, but. Assassin's Creed Festival? No. No, I don't. I am gonna do Assassin's Creed Unity or whatever. is like the next one that I have to beat, but I haven't done anything with Assassin's Creed since I played Assassin's Creed Rogue. I would say probably 2 years ago.
Oh, hi there, opening. Just one Prompto. It's nothing. Prompto. Oh, hi there, opening. Alright, boys, we're in the home stretch. Don't go dying on me now.
Okay, we'll see him over there. Let's get rolling on these bitches. 2 more Reaper Kings. They've got a lot of health. It definitely takes some warp strikes. Baron, I think sometimes I see some extra numbers on my stream that don't make a whole lot of sense. I know it's like, or I feel like it's like a combination of. I feel like it's like a combination of like bots, and maybe like Twitch has like, maybe they have people that just go around and just do like spot checking, you know, where like somebody just goes like down the line and they just like sit there and watch you for 5 minutes. Maybe to make sure that you're not doing anything you're not supposed to. I don't know. I'm just totally spitballing, but. Oh, an Assassin's Creed Festival in Final Fantasy 15? No. Okay, I didn't know that at all. I've also been gone for like a week. I went back home to Iowa for a week, and I was actually thinking that I was going to be streaming from Iowa, but I ended up getting busy enough that it didn't really work. So I didn't do any streaming at all for like the last week. I wasn't even really planning on streaming today because my back hurts so much from my sunburn. I've never had more pain in my life. I supposedly I got what's called Hell's Itch, is what we're kind of thinking that I got, and that's if you like when your skin starts trying to heal after you've got like a really bad sunburn, and it can happen whenever your skin starts to try to heal, but then also
Everybody out.
if you happen to put like anything on it, which I put aloe vera with lidocaine on it, on my back, then that can, since it's like nerve, what'd you call it, like nerve blockers, or what, like lidocaine's like a nerve blocker, like it's like a pain reducer. So it's supposed to like block the pain receptors in your nerves from sending all the pain to your body, to your brain, right? Well, I screwed up and put that shit on there. I think that's what the problem was, and I was like spasming, and I was like, I had like uncontrollable like convulsions. My back was so messed up last night, and it's still super itchy right now. But making it work, you know. Timed quest, there we go. 200 quest points? Really? Really? You give me... I guess this will be the big finale then. So this is going to be a hard one, quote unquote. Okay, so it's right here. So the parking spot is the Maiden Water, which should be at the bottom. Yep. Alright, let's go. Hell's Itch. Dude, it's like all over my back. My back is so sunburned. I went, actually, Winston Mars is like an annual tubing trip, and so I went with Winston to go on this tubing trip, and we went out tubing for like 7 hours, and I didn't realize we were going to be gone that freaking long. Maybe 6 hours? Dante's Inferno. Oh, thanks for the bits, dude. Thank you, Baron. I think you're in that #1 spot now. Oh, Baron hosted me. Oh, that's why you said the 3. That's why you said, why are there 3 people?
That does it for the downpour.
And I think a lot of times the one viewer is the owner of the channel. I feel like sometimes that's what happens too. So, okay. So this time quest. is saying that it's basically just underneath the left side of that, which is like right here. So let's just run over. Well, I don't want to run over there since I got this. We're gonna get stuck fighting demons. Dante's Inferno. I feel like I've heard of that, but I'm not really exactly sure what it is. Is it kind of like an old like dungeon crawler, like an old like PC dungeon crawler or something?
Aye, aye.
Appreciate the host and the bits, dude. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Alright, well, here we go. 130 is the level. I only got to kill one of them. Oh my good lord. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? Holy hell. I'm not going to be able to kill this guy, am I? 800,000? No, I'm not going to be able to kill him. How much damage my warp strikes are doing? Like nothing. We are out of here. It really sucks that we can't do this quest. That guy is going to mess me up. So instead what we'll do is we'll come out here. Yeah, I boarded. Yep, okay. So now we'll let it save. We'll go all the way back here. Now I know better. That guy was... Holy hell. He was ready to wreck me. Okay, we set that. It's 825. Final Fantasy. Let's go in here. Time quests. Okay. So Cape came. No, I didn't want to do manual.
Ready to leave the road, huh?
Okay. So Cape Came is where it said it was. So let's go to... Let's just go to Cape Came, I guess. And we'll drive from there. Oh, son of a bitch. Sorry, Card. I screwed it up. Sorry, man. I didn't look down. What were you wanting me to do there, Card? What was the
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
what was the play there? How could I have done that? Okay, it looks like it's just to the west of that thing. There's like a bridge and go down there. Okay. Let me see the map. Yeah, it's like right down in here. Let's just get our damn chocobo here.
Easy now.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I do have that. I've never used that outfit. Okay, so straight west. I feel like even then it still would have taken me forever.
Thanks for the ride.
Okay, so currently we're right there, but if we go to, it looks like a little bit further straight west maybe, which is exactly where these jackoffs are. Yeah, I forgot about that outfit for sure. My bad, good thinking. I guess I just never wanted to use it because I felt like if I can't beat something, like I feel it's like a cheater suit, you know? And like if I can't beat something without the cheater suit, then I shouldn't have it. I mean, I'm already kind of cheating anyways with the freaking Ragnarok sword. This thing is beast. Does it really have to be this difficult to fucking rock jump over
Don't
there?
worry about me.
Alright, you little bitches. More cactars, huh? Ooh, we gotta do the 100. Well, that's good, though, because the 100 for sure will give us the frickin', oh, okay. It's not bad, OP. Find a warp point. Jesus, come on. Come the fuck on. There's really not a warp point? I feel like there should be. There should be a warp point like right up there. There's really not a warp point anywhere? That really sucks. Oh, my back is itching. That's pretty OP.
Sorry to break this up.
This is just gonna get incredibly stupid if I can't freaking warp strike at all.
Don't be late. Counting on you.
On your mark, no.
Hi there, opening. I'm impressed. Far less trouble than anticipated.
This is not gonna be good. I really feel like there should be a warp point right here. I feel like I'm just missing it. I really can't warp point right up to that.
On your mark, no.
What do you want me to? You want me to hold an L? You want me to hold the L button? Is that what you're telling me, Bear?
your mark. No.
Whoops, wrong one.
Oh, hi there, opening. It's nothing. No big deal. Ready, guys? Oh, yeah.
We're in for a fight.
Got more than we bargained for. Hell yeah!
Should be letting us do an infinite. Yeah, there we go. I can't even fucking hit these guys that run around so hard. So fast. There we go. Now we're getting some damage because we actually have the infinite MP for a second here. Making some progress. Our MP's still not going down. We gotta keep it up. Our MP's still going up. Oh, there we go. Now we ran out. But we hit the halfway mark at least. I don't know. I don't know if he did that in the armature chain or not. Really just wanting a warp point here. Doesn't appear to be one anywhere along this edge though either. Damn it. Dang, Baron's still throwing bits at me. Do not appreciate it. Look at how fucking much they avoided me. That's like 5 warp strikes he avoided. Hey, they sure know how to piss me off when they want to.
Still with us?
So far, so good.
Noctis, you fucking suck.
Watch yourself, Noct.
I know.
On your mark, Noct.
Gotcha.
Well, it'll be nice because we'll actually be able to get that sword after this fight, I believe. Prompto's over there hurting. Prompto out, you little bitch.
This is how it feels to be rescued by a
Some bad friends. I like when you're a little bit further away and you smoke them up on a warp strike real hard. It's nice when they get all vulnerable, they stop moving, and 10 cents, hell yeah, dude. 10 cents, best cents.
Biggie, look out.
Our inventory is full of remedies, so we're going to have to go sell some remedies after this fight, too. We got to remember to do that. Jesus fucking Christ! Just like stood up and got rolled.
Oh, hi there, opening. I'm impressed. It's nothing.
Bingo! You're mine. Nice work. One false move and
Hey, Ignis, instructions.
Dang, dude. Thanks for the alert, Baron. Appreciate you, man. Filling up my event viewer for the day. With all the activities. Ooh, and Mega Potions were full on? Alright. We have to remember that. We're going to go sell a bunch of them, make a bunch of money.
on your mark. No.
Gotcha.
Nah, did you see him completely whiff it at the end there? Ha. Suck. Really sweet if he could stop moving for a second. Holy hell. And that's really the whole point of the enemy, is that they're really annoying. That's in all the Final Fantasies. They're very annoying characters to fight against.
On top of it. All over.
You come a long way, Prompto.
Hey, Ignis, instructions.
Should be able to finish him right here. So one more dickhead out here.
Look, if anything happens to me, won't let anything happen to you.
There we go.
Oh, what a pal.
Well, Pretty sure we have enough points now. That should be 1,000 quest points for us to go ahead and get the Afro Sword. I'm trying to think here. I just got some laundry just finished up.
Gotcha.
Timed quest. 1,000. Ooh.
Here we are.
Nice.
The finest room in the house is available for your immediate comfort.
Oh.
Striking a pose.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect
Perfect timing.
sorry about that. I'm gonna go have some dinner here shortly. Uh, with a friend, so. I don't really know what we were gonna do next in the Ascension thing. I kind of wonder if we shouldn't, like. Should we look into farming AP? I mean, I really don't. I mean, I'm gonna need like thousands. I'm gonna need like 20,000 AP to get like all the ones that I want that are worth getting and stuff. It's like holy moly. So I don't really know where I should put my points during wait mode. Half. Okay, well that's actually really important right there. I like that one. So we've actually now done all of the wait mode stuff. Double the items gained from fishing. Gain experience for catching fish, no. Making camp. We're actually not even going to be really making camp hardly anymore. Because we're just basically going to the hotels. We're not doing long trips by Chocobo anymore, really. We're not going to barely be racing at all. We're not worried about camp. I really don't care about the pictures. So I really don't care about exploration. So that's 2 of them that are done. So now we could actually do 3 accessories for everybody. And I could see that as kind of being helpful. Although, for the most part... Okay, yeah, see, this is what we need to do. Yeah, there you go. We'll do that. We're going to do HP 3. I think. Or we could do these. Let's do this. Let's do these here. And then we'll go to HP 3 later. Yeah, we'll do HP 3 later. Health level 3 later. But I think that's actually all I'm going to be streaming tonight. I got what I wanted to. I wanted to get that badass sword for Gladiolus. So Noctis now with using Ragnarok is a pretty sweet sword. We can actually give Noctis the Force Stealer 2, and we've got the Afro sword on Gladiolus here. So that's pretty much the best sword in the game for him. But yeah, well, there we go. That's it. It's pretty much time to go ahead and I think we've got just the dungeons and the fishing are pretty much all we really need to do. I do have maybe some more time off later on tonight, if not tomorrow, and so I'm gonna try to. Whoops, let me sort this real quick. And so I'm gonna try. Oh wow, three Moogle charms? The fuck? I didn't realize we could get 3 of those. How did I get 3 of them? Well, whatevs. Okay, so who else needs more health, though? I mean, Prompto is still the lowest guy with health, but I think the more stats that we give to Gladiolus, I think the better. Like, if we pimp him out, I want to pimp him out like the next. Like, he's really cool, so we want him to be. Whoops, let's do Moogle Charm up here, and then let's do. I think you're the megaphone. Yeah, there you go. And then these guys both had. What are they? Friendship bands. Whoops, wrong one. There's another friendship band. Now we're gonna give him. Whatever one gives him the most amount of health, which is 44. There we go, a gold bangle. And then we were actually giving you a ruby bracelet as well to do more strength. And even you've already got a bunch of strength. So we're actually just going to go ahead and leave that Moogle charm in there. Otherwise, I probably would have done that as well, the strength one. But yeah, that's awesome that we have another Moogle charm there. It'd actually be kind of nice if I had all 3 accessory slots for Noctis. Had I noticed that right now, then I probably would have gotten the 3rd accessory slot and had him run 3 Moogle charms. But just because he's such a beast right now, but I don't know. Once we get going into like the last dungeons, I bet you he won't be hitting shit for 9999. You know, so he's kind of killing the crap out of some stuff right now, and that's just because it's so much lower level than I am. I think, and I think when we get into like the final dungeons of the game, and when we go do these like these side quest dungeons or whatever, I think we're gonna run into some issues. So, Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and kill the stream there. I appreciate everyone for the hosts. I appreciate everyone for the bits. We got some bits. We got some bits. We got some hosts. Had a few different people hanging out and following us, watching us. Not following, but hanging out and watching us. Appreciate that. When we hit 100 followers, we're gonna give away the Logitech G602 gaming mouse, which is my favorite gaming mouse. I have 2 of them. But we're gonna gotta hit 100 followers. We're getting pretty close. Maybe this next week or 2 we could do that. It would be really nice if I could hit 100 followers this week. I have next week off, so next week we could schedule the giveaway for like a Friday or Saturday night or something like that. But anyways, thanks guys for watching. I appreciate you. Have a good one, and play lots of video games. Because video games are the best.